this show on the road. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and all that
So,
good shit. Last week, the party spent the episode finishing up a conversation in which they were selected for the Covenant Arcanum, which is one of the highest honors that can be bestowed upon a citizen of Alteron, which is where they all reside. And then spent about a week traveling. Get the world map up here. From Azerbaijan to Archanopolis. Along the way, they met some farmers who recognized the sigil because everybody knows what the sigil looks like, and were very honored to offer assistance by means of their teenage children, taking them to Archanopolis via a shortcut. So the party was able to shave about a week off their travel time. They arrived passing through a wonderful force field type deal, and arriving inside the city, which looks a lot cleaner on the inside than it does on the outside. None of the citizens of Archanopolis seemed to really pay any attention to them as they arrived. They all had their jobs to do and such, except for the 16 individuals kind of standing in the courtyard waiting, all bearing the same mark, the Covenant Arcanum mark. Brief conversation was undertaken with Captain Laurent, a golden dragonborn, and Travis, both veterans of the Watchers, both retired from the Watchers. Yeah, and that's where we left off. Kind of in that conversational mode.
I think the last thing that happened was we came in, we talked to the two in front. They were said they were part of the watch. Cal kind of I pushed Cal forward. They chatted up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think after that, I think we're just kind of waiting for things to start
yeah, pretty much.
or happen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Brad, you're muted.
I remember you mentioning the young girl over here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nope, I kind of gave like a very quick rundown of what all you saw, which I'm happy to go over again if you would like. But Brad and Mike were conversing with Laurent and Travis. So it's gonna kind of give you a second to continue that if you needed or wanted to. Otherwise, we can move on. Did anybody want a recap of these other individuals standing in front of you?
To be honest, I don't remember them other than the Dragonborn.
I don't remember any of them except the little girl I pledged my life to.
Fair enough.
I do
All right.
remember that.
It's okay. I got an introduction built in.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So as you guys stand there, and Cal and Kilron kind of make small talk with Travis and Captain Laurent, these 20 hooded figures exit the large central building. This one. Hoods down, shadows covering their face. You can't tell what race they are, how old they are. No clue. But each of the 20 figures walks up to one of the 20 selected. And simultaneously, they all speak in the same monotone, undistinguishable voice. And they say the selected individual's name. So in your guys' case, the one standing in front of you says your name. And then says son or daughter of, and inserts your parents' names. Which, if you don't know your parents, congratulations, you just learned your parents' names.
Ooh, what are my parents' names?
Oh my god.
Does anybody not know their parents' names? Other than
I don't.
Jeremy?
Me.
Okay.
Nope.
I mean, you know my backstory,
I
so
know. Jeremy,
We're all just finding out who our parents are.
Jade.
Except Tukra, she grew up in a
Yeah.
loving home.
Did anybody
Yeah.
except for me know who their parents were?
I know, definitely. I'm sure I knew my parents.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Yeah, no,
it's
I
been
did.
a long road to remember
Yep.
their name.
I will get you guys' parents' names at some point.
no, better yet, everybody else needs to get you parents' names if they had parents.
Well, it's backstory depending. Because I think in Jeremy's situation, he wouldn't have a fucking clue. So
Yeah, well, then he's in the same boat I am.
Yeah. And I'll
Because of
work it out.
backstory,
I'll work
but-
it out with Pam later. So
All right, we don't want to hear about you two having sex and you screaming out, "Who's your daddy?"
So they say son or daughter of, and then your parents' names. Regretter of, and then they state each individual person's greatest regret. They're all speaking simultaneously. When they finish that, they go fear of, and then speak your phobia, like each character's individual phobia. You have been selected. They all then raise a hand, scrying a simple rune in the air in front of them, causing a silver corded bracelet to appear on each of your wrists. Simultaneously, they speak again. Do not attempt to remove them. You will only harm yourself. Follow us. All 20 of the hooded figures turn and walk inside the central building.
Cool. Cool.
You look at the crowd of gathered selected, and they are all kind of hesitant, but they're all entering. Fucking dogs, man, let me tell you.
That's what I love about my Great Pyrenees. They will not shut up outside, but once they come in, they just go right to sleep and shut the fuck up.
It's my brother's dog, because he's a sheepdog. So every time something moves, he's in guard mode. Anybody not going inside the building?
No, I'll follow.
I'll go.
So, have you made up a list of our phobias, fears, and all that stuff for us to see, or?
Nope, that is at your discretion. I kind of left it open-ended, so if anybody was trying to eavesdrop on another person's shit, there could be a check involved. And I left it at that.
Ooh, yeah, I wanna try to listen to Cal's, because I'm still a little salty about arresting Jade.
Okay.
Okay, but then to be fair, I also arrested Jade.
Yeah, but somehow I blame him, not you. You're so sweet. I assume he forced you to do it.
No, it was definitely it's my job.
So what I need from you then is a perception check at disadvantage.
I'm Rick. Okay. Perception at disadvantage. Okay.
Oof.
You were fairly, yeah, 17 will definitely do it. Brad, whisper Cal's greatest fear to Jeremy, please.
As soon as I figure it out, I will let you know.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'll start collecting camel spiders.
Mike, just go ahead and elaborate on that right now while we got things going on. Rick, to answer your question, that is a good question. Give me a second. You do not.
Question I messaged you?
Yep.
Okay.
Beast hearts do not get second attacks.
All
Because-
right. You had brought it up at one point,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to check.
No, you don't get one because you have a companion. So you always have 2 attacks, sometimes 3, depending on how many ferocity points you have built up. So that's why it's built that way.
Okay. I just figured I'd ask before I just started using it.
Nope, good question. As you all enter this building, it's long, kind of like a Greek construction style. The walls and floors are made of granite and marble. They are all gleamingly clean. 10 beds line each side of this great hall, each with a simple chest and a privacy curtain separating the bed. So it's like 20 little cubbies on either side of this hall. The Arcanites move to the foot of the beds and gesture whoever their chosen selected was to their area. Once everybody's moved there, they say, "Rest tonight. The trials have already begun." And they all turn and leave the hall. Which individual is it? This one here, the orc, Lord Rosterian, kind of looks around and looks at everybody and goes, "No servants. This is bullshit. Who's going to fetch
Lord.
me my wine?" Two commoner looking folks kind of turn and mumble at each other and, dude, the fuck. Most everybody else has kind of accepted it and come to terms with it and pack their stuff away in the chest and either sit at the foot of their bed or are huddled in small groups. There's 2 priestly looking fellows that come to the center where there's like a circular sitting area around a fire pit, and they kneel there and begin to pray. And give me just 1 second, I'm gonna go kill a dog real quick. Lay the fuck down. Go. Lay down. He's still breathing. I didn't mean I was going to literally kill him. In case anybody was wondering.
He's just being a dog. If people come in the door, he's gonna bark. If he hears a noise,
He
a
can
mark.
fuck off
He's
for
a
3
dog.
hours.
Well,
Yeah,
what
besides,
they
I
do.
think honestly, everybody that has a dog at one point or another has told them they are going to murder them. I don't think you've owned a dog if you haven't threatened to kill it at least once.
I have actually come close to murdering a dog before. So yeah. But yeah, everybody's just kind of doing either quiet conversation stuff or chilling in their little bunk areas. Yeah. Anybody doing anything?
I want to explore around a little bit.
Okay. Where would you like to explore?
Just around inside. Just kind of get a vibe of what's in here.
Okay.
Get a closer look of what's in our surroundings.
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation check.
Nothing. Right.
I mean, you don't notice nothing. You notice all the stuff I've already laid out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very finely crafted marble and granite mausoleum type structure.
Yeah. Okay.
Anybody else doing anything?
Waiting for instructions.
Yeah.
Other than that, no.
Same. I'm just being observant.
You all kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, you've been on your feet for a week, so having a nice sheltered area is a warm welcome to you guys, and you all kind of settle into your bunks for a minute and take a load off, so to speak. A couple minutes after you're positioned inside the hall, a goblin feller comes in and comes over to you, Cal. Apologies, Selected. I've been sent to stable your donkey until such time as the trials have passed. I assure you he will be safe, fed, groomed, and well cared for within our walls. Here's a token to retrieve him with. And he holds out, like, essentially a valet slip.
I'll keep it LA. Like it.
Okay. I will hand over Spud.
Best of luck, sir. And he takes Spud's rein or harness, whatever you've got on him, and exits the hall with him.
I'd lean over to Cal. Did you put some kind of mark on Spud?
Make sure you leave the hospital with your baby, not someone else's baby.
Yeah. I'm just,
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, as somebody who's traveled with animals and had them sheltered before, it's usually a good idea to mark them. But hey, a little late for that now. Sorry.
Rick's just waiting for that goblin to come back for Sheldon. Big smile on his face.
I don't know. They seem pretty competent here. Sure, we'll get our horse back, donkey back.
Oh no, I'm not saying that you won't get a donkey back. I'm just saying will you get your donkey back?
That's all right. We haven't had him long enough to become attached anyway.
Says the guy who didn't haul 100 pounds of shit for him.
Loki, you need him in the house.
Well, if nobody has anything or wants to do anything, the next few hours, the big things is Lord Rastarian doesn't stop bitching incessantly about his need for preferential treatment, a servant, or at least a cupbearer to keep him hydrated, quote unquote. Mink sits alone around the fire for the duration of the evening, just staring at it. At one point, Gip, which is one of the commoner folks, has a breakdown about how he's so honored to be selected, but he really just wants to go home and has no idea why, of all the people on the continent, he would be selected. And just about everybody else minds their own business. I have a side note for a couple of you. Give me just a second. I will send them out as whispers. Make sure I'm sending it to the right people.
Hey, I need to go AFK for a minute. I'll be back.
Yep. Alright. I'll give you guys a second to read that in case you want to do anything with it.
That didn't go out quietly.
Oh, is that just?
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
Yeah, it did. You're one of the ones who got
Oh.
it. No,
Oh.
because I was sending it to you first, and when I copy paste, it copies the \W part. So only 3 of you should have gotten it, and the 3 of you got it.
I'm gonna start paying closer attention to everybody, see if that's something that everyone's dealing with or if it's just what I've noticed so far.
Make an insight check for me.
Dirty 20. Yeah, I meant like if anybody else was having notes taken about them.
So the thing you think you're seeing is happening like around the edges. So it's not like any one person is potentially being observed. It's like they're watching the entire chamber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
that
not
makes
like,
sense. Yeah.
It's not like they're standing next to you or anything. They're
Okay. Okay.
Anybody else? Anything?
I'm just gonna keep an extra eye out since I'm not doing anything else anyway.
What about you, Cal?
I'm here.
As in what we saw when we came in the building?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see here. Mink's the only one that's sitting there quietly, right?
At this point in the night, Mink is sitting there. The two priests are there. Sir Rick has joined, and Horden has joined. And people are like up and about and moving. Those 5 are seated around the fire, though.
I think I would go and just quietly take a seat. I'm assuming it's a communal fire.
Oh, yeah.
Probably have a seat and I don't know, take out some food from my bag or something. Any snacks or anything that I have? Let me see what I have.
Do you have food in your bag, or was it all in the saddlebags?
Nope, I kept some on me. I kept 6 rations on me.
Okay.
So I would basically like rat fuck one of the rations for some snacks. I just sit there quietly. I'm just listening if they're talking.
Okay. Yeah, the 2 priest-like individuals are discussing the virtues of their individual orders. Morinhoff is a priest of Apollo, and Vlandir is a cleric of something else because I didn't put that information in my notes.
Okay, so Warrenhoff.
So they're just kind of discussing the differences between like their deities and what's expected of them and all that fun stuff.
What did you say? Who did you say Warrenhoff was? A clerico?
Apollo.
Vlandir is something you haven't thought of yet.
Yeah, I'll get it to you here in a second.
All good.
We are gonna go with Belenus. Belenus.
Elenus.
Yep. Just for reference sake, he is the god of sunlight and warmth.
Alrighty.
So they carry on with their discussion. After sitting for a moment, Sir Rick will kind of look over and nod at you and goes, "Hey, pleasure to meet you. I'm Rick."
I would look at him and be like, huh, he's Rick too. And I'd point over at Rick.
Oh, is he a knight as well?
I would kind of like look over at Rick and be like, hey, Rick, are you a knight?
No, I'd say I'm a more of a auburn color palette.
There you go. There's your answer.
That works. So, what do you do? What's your business? What's your trade?
Trade in peace.
Coal.
Cool.
Yeah. Peace.
Me too. What region do you hail from?
Sir. Hold on. Let me look at the fancy dancy world map on our background. I don't have a region name for that, but I'll tell him west of the Earth Root Mountains.
It's quite the large area. I myself hail from Deepwater. I was knighted by the last lord before he passed. He kind of sits up straight and kind of full of himself at that mention.
This is Sir Rick that's talking.
Yeah.
He was you were knighted by a lord?
Yeah.
Sounds fancy.
It's definitely prestigious. Not as prestigious as being selected, of course, but pretty proud of it. You know, I'm out there trying to make a name for myself. It's nice to get some recognition. Get noticed a little bit, you know.
Can't say that I know what that's like. Must be nice.
Well, it's not for everybody. Some lesser individuals crumble under the fame of their own name, you know.
Sounds like a lot of weight
It can
to
be.
bear.
It can be, but you know, Mama didn't raise no bitch, so here I am. Ah, you must be the other Rick. The Auburn Rick. I'm Sir Rick of Deepwater.
It's nice to meet you. I just found out who my parents are.
Oh, must be nice.
I'm sorry.
Not sure,
Oh my
honestly.
god.
No, I'm serious. It must be nice. Like, you know, part of the whole thing on why I want all this fame and recognition is so that my father will claim me. You know, and even that hooded fuck wasn't able to tell me who my dad is.
Wow.
Well, that's what happens when your dad is a god and your mother was a mortal. You know, that's what happens with us Asimars.
Okay.
Is this an Azamar paladin?
It's an Asimar knight. That is as much as you know about him. Other than the fact that he's a little full of himself and is trying to figure out who his dad is.
Well, if it helps, I know their names, but I have absolutely no idea who they are or why they abandoned me as a baby.
Well, you can do a lot with a name, you know. You might be able to find them. Who knows?
Oh, I plan on it.
Right on, right on. You're awful quiet over there. What's your name? Looking over to the individual to your right there, Rick. This middle-aged gnome, by middle-aged I mean 85 years old, roughly, gnome, looks up from this little trinket she was tinkering with. Goes, "Oh, hi, I'm Horden. I Sorry, I didn't realize there was a conversation. I've been trying to get this little trinket to tinker properly for like a week now. It's starting to drive me crazy.
Hey, Cal, this is one of them, tinkerer type people. You should probably talk to her about your stuff.
Damn it! You guys always do this when I'm taking notes. Damn it!
You haven't caught on this on purpose yet?
I figured as much. This is usually why I leave my camera off.
No, we can tell because you get quiet.
I'm always quiet. I would kind of like look over at her. And I kind of put my hand out. Be like, "Can I see?"
Yeah, please. And she gives you like a 60-second description of what she's trying to get it to do. And if you're going to try and do it for her, make a tinker check. You notice that two of the gears aren't quite seated properly, and you, with your tinkering tools, are able to get them down. And the second you do, they start turning and whizzing, and it does exactly what she described that she wanted to. She goes, "What the fuck? How'd you? I swear to God, I've been working on it for a week and I couldn't figure it out. How did you do that?"
I'm going to. I don't know if it closes up. If it closes up, I'm just going to hand it back to her and just say, "Beginner's luck, I guess."
That's okay. I thank you. Now I can get on to my other experiments. Excuse me, everybody. And she gets up and goes back to her room and it's like puts that one at the foot of her bed and pulls 5 more out of her bag, like 5 more different experiments, and starts tinkering with all of them.
Do anything special, or was it just like a little device that just?
It was
Huzzah!
like a stopwatch kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. At that point, I would like, because I'm eating probably jerky at this point, probably hold some out to Rick and see if Rick wants some. Rick, not Sir Rick. Rick.
What are you offering me?
Jerky.
No. Sure, yeah, I'll take some.
After Rick takes some, I'm going to, since I'm reaching across Mink here, I'm
I
going to
was
hold some out to Mink.
just gonna say, as you reach across her with a piece of meat, she does the dog that hasn't eaten even though she just ate, and just like,
Please, sir,
I'm
may I
gonna
have
hold
another?
I'm going to hold some out to her.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I haven't eaten in days. And starts like scarfing it.
Like cleaning the
my
little jerky out of his teeth and just like watching as she's doing this.
It's so good. Thank you. Thank you so much. As you guys are sitting there and getting a closer look at Mink, she is young. And I mean like 11 years old at most.
No,
Um,
it's just a baby.
yeah. Like borderline prepubescent. Human as far as you can tell. However, her body is covered in symbols that are burned into her flesh, and they're mostly healed over. So it's like the healed scars, like a brand basically, that's had time to heal. And they're pretty close to her skin tone, which is a little bit darker. But now that you're sitting next to her, you can see them. And they're not random. They're like ritualistic.
Does she have them like literally like all over her body, or just on one part of her body?
Yeah, covered head to toe, as far as you
Okay,
can
so
tell.
she's
At
all
least.
tatted up. Got it.
Well, all branded up.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. I'm adopting her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get her out of this.
Gotta catch 'em all.
That's right. It's
You know, it's
Step
funny.
paladin all over again.
You know, it's funny because I don't DM without my hat on, and almost every Sunday when I go to put it on, I want to be the very best. Psyching myself
That's
up.
awesome.
Do I recognize any of these?
Make a history check.
Oh, it's like, I know what's on here. Where the hell is it?
Mhm.
Does she appear to have any weapons?
She does not. She has. So you two definitely would recognize her clothing is typical commoner clothing, like commoner rags from the Shifting Sands. So you can tell immediately that she comes from that area of the continent. But she has nothing but her clothes and her scars. With a 15 history check, Cal, you know that these markings with the region she is from means she is cursed in some way, but you're not able to determine the nature of it.
I would make a mental note of them to, well, I'm going to use it later
Okay.
or something. So I'll make a mental note of them.
Sounds good. Anybody else up to anything?
I'm just watching everybody.
Yeah. Same.
Same.
Yeah, I'll sit there with Tukra and just people watch.
Vester is sitting in its bed because you can't tell if it's a male or a female reading a book. Tura is snoring loudly. That's the red dragonborn. Gip and Rotkod are talking quietly amongst themselves. Repep is
Hiding in the corner.
no, Repep is actually in the corner doing druid craft to cause little vines with flowers growing in her area. She is a halfling, young-ish, maybe 30 years old, and dressed in typical druid garb. Horden is continuing to tinker on projects. Auric, a dwarven fellow, young, mid-20s by best guess, is snoring loudly. And Lord Rustarian is still bitching about the fact that a servant hasn't brought him wine yet.
What is his name? Rustarion? Lord Rustarion?
Mm-hmm.
You can mouse over the token on the map, it'll give you the full name.
Does anybody have the silence spell? Just saying.
I got sleep.
Fucker probably snores. Not worth it.
he snores in nobleman neediness.
I'm not going to send that as whisper. We are going to retcon just one little note. Mainly for you, Cal. Morinhoff. So the two priests that are sitting there talking to each other. Excuse me. Vlandir was the cleric of Belenus. Dwarven fellow. Fuck, I'm sorry. In roughly his 40s. The other one, Morinhoff, is an orcish fellow, middle-aged, and would have stated a priest of the Veiled Watcher, not of Apollo.
Morinhoff is a priest of the Veiled Watcher, right?
Yep.
You've got to be fucking kidding.
We heard that, Becca.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Yep.
I'm just letting you know.
We heard it.
That's $1 in the swear jar. Travis and Captain Laurent are talking quietly amongst themselves. Any eavesdropping, you would have just overheard them reminiscing about their days in the Watchers serving together. Anybody got anything for the evening?
I think so. Not for me, at least.
Can I check? Like, is that little ship we got over there accurate?
There was a ship. Yes, you could see it. So the hall that you're in is enclosed. There's walls
Oh,
and
okay.
doors.
I
You
don't see
can't
it.
see outside right now. But
Okay.
while you were outside, you could see
Mhm.
the ship harbored right there.
I want to go outside and just kind of. And just kind of like explore.
So you walk over to that door on that side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. You go to try to push it open, and it doesn't budge.
Okay, never mind. I go back before anybody catches me.
As you walk back, you see Vester looking over its book, kind of staring at you. Totally saw the whole thing.
I do a little wavery thing, like a winky, like, don't mind me. I'm gonna say quietly, just looking.
So Vester is one of the people from Arcanopolis. It's not one of us, like
Nope.
one of the 20.
Vester has a lot of like arcane markings on its face. I I believe there was mention last week that Vester came from the Library Majorum in Azerbaijan, but that was secondhand knowledge from Captain Laurent. Vester is not from Arcanopolis.
The secondhand knowledge was he came from where?
The Library Majorum in Azerbaijan, which is a wizard school, essentially, aside from being a library. But Jade, you wave, and Vester just rolls its eyes and goes back to reading its book.
Fruit. I'm just going my way. Whatever.
Anybody else? Anything other than?
I mean, if this is the evening, if we're doing the get some rest thing,
Mhm.
then I'm probably gonna pull out the cryptext.
Yep. So you get the afternoon and the night, so you get 2 D100 rolls. I'll make it 3. Why not? I'll be a nice DM.
Hey.
No unlockings.
Yeah. I mean, with a 6, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I was being sneaky about it, so it probably makes sense.
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
I would do a head count this evening.
Okay.
People.
Okay.
If my math is correct, we're short a body.
No,
Oh,
there's
no.
20 there.
Are you sure?
21 if you count Sheldon.
There's 6 of us and 13 of them.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 around the fire. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and Sheldon.
But Vester's not one of the 20.
How do you? Yeah, Vester is.
I just asked you if Vester was one of the 20, and you said Vester wasn't.
No, I said Vester wasn't one of the Arcanopolis people.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. My bad.
That's okay. I probably misunderstood too. So.
That's what I was asking. I was wondering if they were one of the Arcanopolis people,
Yes.
or if they were one of the 20 of us.
Yeah, they're not one of the Arcanopolis people. They're one of you guys.
Got it.
So. The night carries on, gently observing each other, quiet conversations. Eventually, you all go back to your private areas. And settle in for Mimi's. Where are my notes? I need everyone to roll me an insight check.
God damn it.
Beautiful.
Hold on, what was that? Insight? I still gotta
Yes.
roll one for you. All right. Sorry, I was trying to send you a message.
Nope, you are good. Beautiful. Mike,
Yeah.
jump over to the Fantastical Dungeon chat.
Okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, I'll be right back, everybody. You with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Beautiful. For the next bit, the fuck did that come from? Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. You awaken. Standing at the foot of your bed is one of the hooded Arcanites. A covered hand extends out from its body and gestures for you to follow it. And then turns and walks out of the hallway.
My curiosity would get me. I'd follow.
Okay. You rise out of bed, follow through the hallway. The campfire is burning low. It's clearly late into the evening. You can hear soft snores coming from the other sleeping areas, and the doors left cracked at the end of the hall. You step out, you see the hooded Arcanite standing there. That monotone voice speaks. You are special. We have chosen to offer you something special. We can send you home, rich enough to be comfortable for the rest of your life. We can heal the ones you love to perfect health. We can help you fulfill your greatest desires. But if you choose one of these offers, then the Covenant is not for you. You will be quietly removed from here and sent away with everything you want or need. What is your decision?
Oh. God. Above table, this is like opening the door for the new character, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I've had this written for like 3 months.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, this has nothing to do with that.
Okay. I would. You know, honestly, I came on this journey to help these folks because they helped me out of a jam. I have been questioning this whole entire trip about whether or not I should be here. I think I you made a hard choice. I don't. And you want an answer on the spot. I guess. All right. So. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna stay with the group for now because I feel like I would be abandoning them right now, even though my heart is torn between wanting to just walk away from this situation.
The Arcanite will speak again. Your choice has been made. Go ahead and jump back over to the other chat.
Okay. You want?
While I was gone, Brad, you were able to pull that off. No issues. Oh, Brad stepped away.
Brad's making a
No,
snack.
I can hear you.
Okay. Becca, can you hear Pam? Are you back?
Pam said she was going to make a snack.
Yeah, I know. I could hear her in the kitchen.
Make me a sandwich.
No, she made me one for lunch. Panini, more specifically. Just wait for everybody.
As long as he doesn't start screaming for the bucket, we're good.
Mom! Mom!
Where's all the protein?
More Hot Pockets!
So did anybody watch the UFC fight yesterday?
We did.
No.
Okay. How bad was that Cody what was it? Cody Brandt or whatever his name is? Fighting Zong Long. Did you see that one?
No, we didn't see that one.
He
So,
he got kicked in the groin like 3 different times in a very short period of time.
yeah, we need to go back and watch the first couple fights. The first first 2 fights we watched were the first round knockout fights. That's just where Paramount started us, and I know Paramount has a habit of like an hour of bullshit. So when I click play from beginning, I assume it puts us at the first fight. Apparently, we missed at least one. But that first round knockout where it was the first dude had gotten hit like 30 times, hadn't thrown a single punch yet, and then the one punch he threw caught the guy just right and knocked him out. It was beautiful.
Oh, that overhand right one?
Yeah.
RoboCop? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, RoboCop.
Yeah. That was a nasty overhand right.
Pam, you back yet?
Pamela.
Now I am.
Okay, Becca, are you here?
I swear I didn't listen to anything. I just wanted to get something to drink.
No,
I
we've
think
been
she's
waiting
at
for
her
you to come
desk.
back. So you
Oh,
do
okay. So then
hear.
you know I wasn't listening to anything. Good.
Yeah, we're ready.
That's good. You can go say hi to everybody? Nope.
The real Spud was like, fuck this, I'm out.
She back, Brad? Can she hear?
I'm back.
She's walking
All
to
right.
her desk now. She's getting on in just a second.
So, you all awake in the morning. You all vividly remember your dream of one of the Arcanites standing at the foot of your bed, motioning for you to come out of the building, offering you a choice to either leave, rich, comfortable, family in perfect health, or stay. And most of you recognize that you were sleeping and chose to stay, thinking this is probably a test. As you wake up and step out of your living quarters, you all feel well refreshed. As you look around, let's just do this.
Fuck. Elrond's gone.
6 of the other selected look like they had the worst night of sleep in their entire life. Like how you look after having fever dreams for a night. You just wake up covered in sweat and shaky and like paranoid. And yeah, it's morning.
Everybody's still there. It's just 6 of us look like we've had the shittiest sleep.
Yep.
Okay. My next question is, and I got to run back to the computer real quick, unless my wonderful, very soon to be wife is willing to jot this down for me.
Go for
Which 6 look like they did not sleep?
Beautiful. That is going to be Ratcod, Gip, do, 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 Vester, Rusterion,
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I think it is actually, now that I think about it.
You mean Lord
Yeah.
Restarion?
Yes, Lord Rusterion. And Horden.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Kilron, right?
Nope, Kilron is not
Oh,
one
not
of them.
Kilron. Okay.
And Tura B6.
Tarabi 6.
Tura B6.
Y'all realized it was Dream. I didn't. That's why I got pulled away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we were all poisoned. Got it.
No,
No.
you were Dreamwalk.
Same thing.
Big difference.
I mean,
You
aside
put-
from everybody, well, hold on, like not metagaming here, but aside from our observations of those who look like they didn't get any sleep, there's nothing else out of the ordinary, right?
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. And you guys don't know that the dreams are related. Or that you had the same dreams, for that matter.
I mean, with that being said, Cal personally will just take a note of who looks like crap, wonder why they look like crap, and then the next thing he's looking for is that thing that we talked about earlier from the other day or from the night before. What I noticed, little notebook man.
What?
The notebook man.
The guy taking notes.
Oh, yeah, no, that's constant. You three constantly catch that happening. You never lock onto them. It's like the shadow moving out of the corner of your eye, and then when you look, they're gone. I shouldn't say constant. It's like it happens, and then like 15 minutes later, you catch it again. But
So it's kind of like one of those things that you just happen to catch it in passing, and you're like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just saw that happen.
But it's consistent to the point where you're like, okay, if it's actually happening, it's happening constantly.
Well, then I would say the next part for me then would be breakfast. Some kind of food of some sort.
Okay.
Which I need to adjust my inventory. So as soon as I sit back down, I will.
Yep. As you step out of your chamber and stretch and think, breakfast, the smell of bacon and toast and all sorts of breakfast food galore fills your nostrils, and you look, and there is a table at each end of the hall filled with a plethora of breakfast food. Anything any of you could imagine is there. Some of the other selected are already going and filling plates, grabbing cups, finding a place to sit and eat. Some having mild conversations while doing so.
Can we sit down and eat?
Yeah. Everybody else is.
What spots are
Yeah.
open at the moment?
Anywhere.
Yeah, Kilron would take a plate. He probably wouldn't sit per se, just
Okay.
linger, standing around, eating.
Yeah, same. But I'm not gonna eat a lot though. Very little.
Like I always do.
Okay.
Start shuffling the meats on the table. Like they're playing cards.
So you all eat your fill or don't. Entirely up to you. And after everybody's had their fill and they're all kind of sitting around waiting, the door at the south end of the hall opens up and one of the hooded Arcanites steps in, and with a snap of his fingers, the tables of food and drink disappear. And he speaks, "Join me, please."
It wasn't imaginary, was it? I'm actually full, right?
Yeah, no, it's real food. If you ate, you
Okay.
satisfy your food for the day.
Okay. I'm grabbing my stomach, just like everything just disappeared. Did the food disappear in my stomach? Like,
So he waits as you all move to the end of the hall. Fucking 20 goddamn tokens. I should have picked a smaller number.
This is really on you.
Can't, like group move them. They got to have designed that by now, like a group move function.
I can, but it'll be a pain in the ass.
yeah, because
So.
he's got to regroup them before.
Yeah.
before
So
he
I
moves
would
them.
have to reset the formation for all the tokens for how I want them, and then group move them. It's quicker to just move them.
Mm.
All right.
Maybe the real spud will join us here in a minute.
So once you're all gathered on the south end of the hall, the Arcanite speaks. Fucking Christ, me and my goddamn notes.
Is that what he said?
No. That's what God said. I'm God. He stands and says, "Good morning. This morning is your second test." And he turns and casts a spell, causing a magical wall to appear, dividing the hall in half. And then does some more somatic magic, and 4 gateways appear on the wall. When you look at the 4 gates, Gate 1 is the Eternal Woods. The vision of it is up over the treetops, and as the vision, like a drone swooping down into the trees, you can see hundreds of thousands of undead moving through the trees, slaughtering animals, slaughtering the druids, the occasional lumberjack or villager, hermit, whoever. And this plague of undead is just coasting through the woods from one end to the other. The second gate is the villages and farms that you all passed through on your way here from Azerbaijan. The huts are burning. The flames are beginning to rage across the fields. Bandit hordes are raiding, raping, and pillaging their way across the southwestern section of the continent. Gate 3 shows the Library Majorum. All of its arcane finery, all of the knowledge it holds, as a rare magical entity begins eating away at the generations of knowledge, magic, and wisdom being stored within its walls. And Gate 4, a caravan travels swiftly across the shifting sands. A spirit of the desert keeps tracking attacking, taking its souls one by one, causing fear and pain more than the death itself. When it finishes with that caravan, it moves on to the next and continues. After giving all of you a moment to look at these gates and see what lies beyond each one, the Arcanite simply holds a hand out and says, "Decide." So I'm just going to draw some numbers on here. This obviously isn't where the gates are, but they're far enough away from each other that you make a point. So immediately, a couple people move. Horden runs for gate 3. Captain Laurent and Travis for gate 1. Repeps at gate 1 with them. Tura isn't doing anything yet. The priests aren't doing anything yet. Lord Residarian isn't doing anything. Rotcod and Gip go for gate 2.
I'm sorry. My wife was distracting me because she was on the phone with our internet company and had to ask me several questions. I heard gate 1 was the forest with undead.
Yep.
Gate 2 was the farmlands with what was attacking?
Bandits are burning and pillaging their way across the farmlands.
Okay. 3 was...
The Library Majorum is being eaten from the inside out by a rare magical entity.
Okay, and 4?
A desert spirit is stalking caravans across the shifting sands.
Are we choosing which thing to confront or which fate is ultimately to befall the lands?
Are you saying this
Are you
out
asking?
loud
We don't know.
or above table?
Well, out loud, I guess,
So
because
I think I just lost everybody.
Tukra, we can still hear you.
We hear you.
Can you hear us?
Nope.
I
Can you
think
hear
his
me now?
Internet spazzed again.
We hear
Weird,
you.
because I could
That's
hear
pretty
you
good.
guys.
Because I just
Yeah.
got booted.
Wah, wah.
You got us back?
I missed. Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
I'm logging in back.
You
I'm
still
logging
on-
back in now.
Are you still on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, because I don't have any way to run a hard connection right now.
Drill a hole through your wall and run an Ethernet cable. That's what I did.
Right?
You only need like
pick it up
a
in the,
half-inch hole to get an Ethernet cable.
I have to
through.
get up in the attic and run it.
So get up in the attic.
I will, but I got a wedding and other bullshit that I'm dealing with right now.
So you say that out loud, Tukra. The Arcanite just stands there with his hand out, gesturing at the gates. Lord Restarian speaks. Clearly it doesn't matter. Others will fight my battles for me. Go on.
Guys,
all
I'm
of you.
going number 2.
I'm gonna donkey kick this dude by the end of this.
Right? I'm going to use him as a meat shield in number 2.
Which one? Restorian
Yeah.
is your meat shield?
Yep.
I mean,
The Lord.
I mean, clearly
will
they will
not
need a
stop you.
leader, though. I'll pay 50 gold coins to anybody who comes with me to number 4. Caravans are the lifeblood of the country, after all. Everybody kind of waits for a second. Tura, Auric, and Sir Rick will take him up on his offer. And the 4 of them will go through gate number 4. As each person passes through their respective gate, they disappear. So you don't see them walking through the other side of the gate. Once they hit the gate, they're gone.
Did the Lord go with them?
Yeah, he went with. He said somebody has to lead the soldiers, and then offered to pay them to go with.
Where did the little girl go?
She is still standing there. Make an insight check as you look around for her, though.
I was just gonna ask that. Can I join him?
Yes, you may.
Insight?
Yep.
I too, my bad.
It's all right. It doesn't take a high roll. So all three of you look around for the little girl, and you see her, and she is terror locked, staring at gate number 4, like frozen in fear.
That was the shifting sands, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk up to her and squat down to her level and just put my hand on her shoulder. Would you like to come with us to gate number 2?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Stay.
That is not enough. You place your hand on her shoulder. She is fear locked. And as your hand touches her shoulder, it's very clear that she is startled and scared. And she turns around and throws her hand out at your chest. And as she does so, flames erupt from her hand. You failed the dex save, so you take 6 points of fire damage.
Oh boy.
And
Twice
as
the little-
soon as it comes out of her hand, she like comes back and she's like, I'm sorry. I can't control it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Not the worst thing that's happened to me before breakfast.
As Rick's
You
doing
wanna-
that, I'm
you-
patting the
You wanna
flames
go
out
with
on him.
us to 2? Come with us and we'll make sure you stay safe.
It is 4.
Oh.
It's home. My family. My parents.
He's right next to me. Kilron will flip his finger and cast mending on his chest.
Okay.
Get the singe marks to go away.
So your
Jesus
clothes
Christ.
are recovered.
Right.
Yeah.
Do I see what just happened?
Oh yeah.
Can I get close to the little girl?
Do you want to?
Yeah. And I'm
Alright.
just gonna be like, can be your new family. And I do like a little dance, a little fairy. Like, hey, she's
We don't even know this girl.
make her happy and make her laugh a little bit. So I'll do like a little fairy little dance, like something funny to see if she smiles or laughs or giggles. Because obviously she's really stressed.
I already have a family. My parents, they're in the sand still. We could be friends though.
Yeah, I can teach you how to dance.
Well, I mean, I already know how to dance.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Show
Fucking
me.
adorable and sassy.
She does a traditional shifting sands dance without missing a beat. Any of you who have passed through the shifting sands, which would be Cal, Saphira, Kilron, Jade, I know you went through, but you didn't really stop. And
No, I didn't.
Rick, you would
Rick
have
would
passed.
have.
So everybody but Jade would see this, and you've all seen it in the shifting sands before, and it's like spot on. It's kind of like an Irish jig.
I
sort
love
of
it.
thing. But she's very proficient at it.
Look at you. You are very talented.
Told
Yeah,
you.
I want to be your friend.
Okay, well, since you're my friend, you gonna help me save my family?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
fuck, how can we say no to that?
Okay, let's go. And she will grab you by the toe, since you said you were fluttering. She'll like grab you by the ankle, and while you're still flying, drag you across the room unless you resist through gate 4.
I'm resisting. I'm not done eating yet, and I'm not going anywhere. So yes, I'm resisting.
Well, you would have been done eating because they didn't come in till
No,
everybody.
no,
was
no.
done
I'm
eating.
not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm resisting.
Okay, make a strength check.
You better not be commenting me. God damn it.
Bye.
Yeah, it doesn't work. She drags you
It
through
drags
gate
you
number
like a
4.
helium balloon.
And I'm gonna just say, wait,
You
keep resisting.
say it as much as you want, but she drags you through that gate.
Oh man.
I'm gonna
Well, it
I'm
was
gonna look
nice
at
to
everybody
know
else, shrug, and
everybody.
start walking.
Very nice to know everyone. And
I would have
Yeah.
followed them through as they were walking through.
Two was the gate with the people, right?
The
Bandits.
villages
Bandits?
and farms. Bandits, yeah.
Yeah. While they were dancing, Kilron would have walked through the gate.
I would have been following you, and I would have tried to say, Kilron, are you choosing this gate, and why?
The people. Save the people.
That's what I was thinking too. So I'd follow Kilron as they were dancing.
Not to mention, that's what Rick was screaming before I walked away.
As you all pass through your respective gates, you realize the gates were but illusions. Everybody comes out on the other side unharmed, without having gone anywhere. You look back as the last of you comes through, and the wall disappears. The Arcanite's nowhere to be seen, the door is shut, and Morinhoff, the orc priest, lies on the ground on the far side of the hall in a pool of blood.
Oh no.
oh no.
Well, I would go up to him and see if I could help him out. Because
You can make a medicine check.
okay.
He did.
He did.
D-E-D-E-D. Did.
Oh boy.
You like that one, Jeremy?
I did, yes.
I
I
use
love
it all
that.
the time.
That's good.
Feel free to use it.
I will. I'm stealing that shit.
Do we see any signs of anything?
Are you walking up and inspecting the body, or are you looking around the hall?
Around the hall.
Make an investigation check. Or perception.
Oh.
If you're
hold
checking
on.
the body, it has to be investigation. But if you're checking
Oh,
everything,
hold on. before anybody starts getting up in here and checking the body, I'm not letting people check the body. I'm going to be performing rites and
Okay.
swatting people away if they're trying to get up in here. That's not respectful.
Sorry, DM. Was it inspecting the hall?
So if you're inspecting the hall, it can be perception or investigation. If you're checking
I'll do
the body, it has to be investigation.
Alright, well, I would have done perception then. I have better odds at that.
Okay. And let me know which one you're doing with your roll. The hall or the body.
Perception hall.
Cal?
The body once Tuker's done.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I can look at it until Tuker's done.
Yeah.
And but I'm going to be watching every move that she makes a move in the body to make sure we don't miss anything.
And it only takes a moment for Tukra to check the body. Vlandir comes over and kneels down next to you and prays in his fashion to also do rites. While that last rite is being performed, Lord Rostarian from the back of the crowd goes, "Silly fool must not have passed the test. Must have refused to aid somebody. This is what happens." There's a couple murmurs of kind of agreement, like, yeah, that makes sense, but I don't really know for sure. Repep will step up and you'll hear her speak for the first time and be like, "I don't know. It was only a split second. I don't think this is natural. I think something bad happened here." Saphira, you don't notice anything different about the hall itself. Watching the body, Cal, even with a 7, it's clear to see there are bruises starting to form around Morinhoff's neck, and there is a large puncture wound as if from a dagger through his heart.
My next question is did we see him move towards any gate or anything?
Nope.
I know you gave us the names and which gates they were going to. It was really quick and I couldn't write it down.
Nope.
I don't think he didn't move.
Morinhoff was one of the last ones. And none of you made note or looked at anything before you walked through your gate, so.
It's giving Knives Out locked room mystery, and I'm so here for it.
Gip is gonna start like having a panic attack behind you. He'll run and be like, "What the fuck? Like, I knew this was gonna be dangerous, but I figured it wouldn't be like deadly dangerous until we passed through the trials. Like, what the fuck, man? I just want to go home. I shouldn't be here." Rotcod will try to comfort him, but it's not really happening.
That's in a whisper, just to be clear.
What are you checking, Saphira?
Looking at the hole in the body, in the chest, I would start taking note of anybody who has a weapon of this similar size.
Okay. Just about everybody has a dagger on them, with the exception of Mink. Mink definitely doesn't, but everybody else has at least a dagger.
And then, do I make another roll, or can I ask another question?
Go for it.
Size of the hands and strangulation marks.
It's like, with an 18, it's like bruising on the sides of the neck, like somebody came behind, did a one-armed rear naked choke, and then came over with the other hand for the stab.
Okay.
So it's not like a hand bruise. It's just a general pressure bruise.
Okay.
Tura draws his short sword and backs up against the far door of the hall. Kind of like points, sweeps it across the crowd, goes, "Clearly somebody here can't be trusted. So the only one I'm going to trust from now on is me. You all stay away." Sir Rick will not draw his great sword, but will like pop it out of its sheath a little bit and go, "My friend, that is not a fight you want to have. Keep your wits about you."
Like the equivalent of the cop taking the strap off the holster.
Yeah, kinda. What are you checking, Saphira?
Height comparisons for Mornhoff and anyone who's his height or taller.
He's an orc. So if I say their name, they are not compatible height-wise.
Okay.
Auric, Valandir, Repep, Horden. That's it.
They're not compatible.
Correct. Those are all
Jade?
halflings, dwarves, or gnomes, so they're too short.
Right.
Jade can
Okay.
fly, though, so Jade could get up to his neck.
Jade was also wrangled by foot through the door before me.
Allegedly.
I was watching it.
Who you gonna believe, me or your lion eyes?
Okay. I'll think of more questions, I'm sure.
The situation in the back of the hall has escalated a little bit. Auric now has his greatsword out of the sheath and is standing facing Tura and goes, "How dare you fucking think that one of us had anything to do with it? I will fight you for your ignorance."
I know.
You do not, Brad.
Girls, you're all pretty. Let's just calm down.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Charisma's my dump stat. Let me see here.
I'm assuming I can hear Rick doing this, right?
Yeah, it's definitely escalated voices. So
Yeah,
everybody
good.
kind of
Plus-
has to shout over each other.
I'm gonna see if this works for Rick or not.
Yeah, -2. There wasn't much I could do there.
But it's all right. With a 14 at the mention of everybody being a pretty girl, everybody kind of stops. They're like, "We're about to cut each other's... You think we're pretty?" So anybody involved in the argument is now looking at you, Rick.
Are we all
I
calmed
would-
down now?
I would sort of quickly scuttle over to Rick so that I'm standing where people are looking and say, "Excuse me, gentlemen and ladies, do you perhaps think that maybe the test is not over yet?"
The Rostarian will speak up. "The test was simply to choose a gate. It's clear that he failed. So, yes, I believe that the test is over."
Hmm. Nobody's told any of us confirmation.
Nobody has told us anything since we got here, And judging by your clothes, how do you have any indication of what is going on anyways? You look like you crawled out of a swamp.
Oh, I did at one point. You're very intuitive there.
Of course I am. It comes with good breeding, not inbreeding. Ugh.
Isn't the entire point of the nobility to inbreed and keep the bloodlines pure? That's why you've all got that rat-like face and weasel-like attitude?
No, that is the old way of doing things when they thought nobility was by right. Nobility nowadays is by cause. My family provides fishing ships for the entire westerly coast. That's why we were granted the lordship over Calvin Village. We earned it through blood and sacrifice. And it's ignorant
that's
of
a much
you
better
to
system.
assume anything else.
No, I personally am very happy to hear that they have switched from that, because, I mean, that just...
Have you been
That
living
didn't
under a
work out
rock?
well.
It's been like that for hundreds of years. If not
Yes,
more.
actually. We had carved our cave into the rock there and built our home while we went out hunting goblins.
Oh my. I'm housed with a bunch of degenerates. And don't think I didn't see your little probation runes, fairy.
I'm going to lean over to Tukra. Is regenerate a good thing or a bad thing? Okay, let's just assume it's a good thing for right now, otherwise there'll be two bodies.
Rostarian will speak up again. The point is, clearly the test is over and he failed. We should forget him instantly. Clearly, if he wasn't to pass the trial, he was dead weight for all of us and would only weaken future missions. Some of the others selected nod their heads in agreement. At this phrase, Auric and Tura will put their weapons away and calm down. Rick, what are you looking for?
I am just doing a sweep of this guy's body, see if I notice anything off or if I notice any further details.
You talk about Lord Rostarian.
No, the dude with the big hole in his chest.
Oh, him. Okay. Yeah, you go over and take a look. No, you don't. Nothing sticks out that I haven't already mentioned.
Is
No
it
disc-
possible that there were two people, one to hold him, one to stab?
Anything is possible in Dungeons and Dragons.
Is there any indication that that might be true, or is it just that one person stabbed and then kind of
There's no
Stabbed them.
indication either direction.
so possibly two or more? Okay.
So you
Well,
rolled
I'm
pretty
just
high on
gonna-
your perception for the building, didn't you, Becca?
Sorry. Yes.
Okay. You didn't see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Looked the same.
Well, I think at that point, I would probably ask Rick to
The ass marks
help
on the
me.
other
I
side of
get
the room. Yeah?
no, not that fucking no. Shut up, not you, Rick.
Hey, don't tell me to shut up.
This Rick.
I'm a knight. Put some respect on that
Look,
thing.
Fuck you, RJ.
Okay, I see how it is. I'm watching you.
I would
Fun.
say that we need to at least move his body.
Yeah, role
Probably
playing 14
bonk.
people is fucking fun. Thanks. Sorry.
Sorry.
I know I did it to myself, Jeremy. You don't need to say it.
I would ask Rick, my Rick, not Sir Rick, my Rick, if he would help me move his bed like away from like our sleeping area and help me move the body to the bed and cover it and
Okay. Yeah,
all
and
that.
I'll ask Tukra once we move the body to help me with the last rites. And wasn't there a priest here too?
Yeah, he just
One of these
finished
people.
helping Tukra do last rites over the body.
Oh, okay, we already did. Okay. Yeah, never mind that. All right, let's move it.
As the two of you reach down to grab the body, your hands pass through it. The illusion wavers and disappears. You hear a loud snore coming from Morinhoff's sleeping area, and you look over, and Morinhoff is laying in bed, snoring.
What kind of last rites did you guys give him?
I'm getting better.
Wow. I don't know about you getting better, but he got better.
I'm definitely gonna look at his body and be like, "Well, that's a neat trick."
Lord Restarian will just kind of scoff and stomp into his chambers and close the privacy curtain.
I'm going to try to gently wake Morinhoff.
Yeah, you just like gently tapping his shoulder, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As you do so, he. Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have fallen asleep. Is everything all right?
Yes, it appears to be. There was an illusion that you had died, and so we were wondering. I was wondering what was the last thing you remembered before being asleep, being awakened.
I was weighing the options of which gate to pass through. And then I woke up.
Okay.
Not sure.
I'm sorry
not-
if I.
No, it's quite all right. Thank you for waking me. Clearly, I missed something.
Yes. We're not quite
Can
sure.
we all hear
what.
this?
Were you being quiet too, Crew?
I mean, I was not yelling in his face or trying to like project outward. I'm just trying to have a conversation with him, but I'm not whispering.
Yeah, I'd say you could hear it then.
I would ask if he was the last one to pick a gate
I didn't pick one.
and walk through it
I was
at all.
I was the last one standing there, but I was weighing the pros and cons of each before choosing.
Well,
Do you have anything else there, Becca?
Oh no, I'm just taking notes.
Okay.
Yeah, real quick question. When we went to sleep, was that a long rest?
It would have been, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Being that
That way.
I'm watching him talk to members of the party, I'm confident he's alive and well. So Kilron's going to go back to his quarters, sleeping area.
Okay.
So our sleeping area, just to clarify, is this like quarters or is this like an open?
So
Barracks.
the hall itself is an open bay, essentially, using terminology you're familiar with, Brad. And it's like shower curtain dividers, basically.
Okay.
And then within each of those dividers is a bed and a chest for each individual person. There are some conversations going on about the trial, quote unquote, and people are kind of whispering about each other now about how Restarian's rich, yeah, but he's kind of fucking stupid, and Vester doesn't really do a whole lot of anything, and Ripep's got some insight, but is quiet and keeps to herself. And they're talking about you guys too, directly about, Cal and Saphira are inquisitive, Kilron's quiet, Tukra's not afraid to speak up. Just little notes passing around about the different people. Gip and Rock Cod really don't seem like they want to be here. Shit like
Those
that.
poor two.
And it stays like that for about an hour. And as the conversations start to die, the doors at the end of the hall open up. And the 20 hooded Arcanites come in and stand in a line, not saying a word. A 21st Arcanite enters the hall a few moments after them and takes off his hood. Underneath it is a very elderly high elf male. He speaks. There were no right or wrong answers to your trials. They were meant to show each of you who you are and who the others selected are. The Covenant is not a selection process. That time has long since passed. This is a forge to show you your true selves and for you to prove to yourself that you are worthy of your destiny. Each of your futures was glanced upon and showed you are each a fracture point. At some point in the future, you will have to face a decision. That decision could be the difference between life and death of the entire world. You may save the world itself. You may save an individual destined to save the world. There's no telling what may happen, and no one will tell you what your fracture point is. But there is one final trial you must face here in the Covenant. Over the last 2 days, you have seen each other, who each of you are on a deeper, truer level. The Isle of Ancients is more than a memorial built to lay our fallen to rest. It is a container, meant to trap one of the last ancient evils from the times of the Unbinding War. Once a generation, we send 20 to the Isle. As part of your true test, you must travel across the graveyards, into the temple, and deep into the bowels of the mountain. Deep within lies a secret. The secret is as important as the journey to it is for each of you. At first light, our ship will take you there. You will be given provisions and basic supplies if needed. You must simply journey into the temple and find its secret, and if possible, destroy the entity contained upon the isle. But discovery is the goal. Eat, sleep, rest. Continue to get to know each other if you wish. We leave at first light. With that, he puts his hood up, turns to exit the hall, the 20 Arcanites following him out, the door shutting softly, but leaving an echoing slam behind them. Silence falls over the hall as everybody weighs the words just spoken to them. None of the others selected have much for conversation the rest of the day. If any of you wish to spark conversation with them, they will talk to you, of course. But the side chatters aren't happening the rest of the day. So basically, there's just nothing to overhear.
You know, my first thought when he said an evil from the war was left over and trapped there is I thought, oh, maybe Taddy is still alive.
Oh no.
That's mischief, not evil. There's a difference.
Are there any ways that we can get additional supplies?
Within reason, what are you in need of?
Let me see.
Some magical weapons and armor.
Nope.
Healer's kit?
Yeah, as you are looking through your stuff, to kind of see what you need, one of them is there magically.
Okay.
It's in your inventory.
Thank you. If not, no big deal. I was just wondering.
If we're shipping out, I'm gonna ask how long do we know how long this is going to take?
You don't know, but as you look through your equipment, each of you find 7 days worth of rations amongst your stuff. Don't add them to your inventory, because we just won't keep track of rations for the next 7 days.
What about arrows?
All of your quivers are magically refilled.
Nice.
Might make something before we go.
Cal, you have shot 7 bullets since the last time you crafted. You have those 7 bullets back.
Oh.
So, like, the 5 cases of ammo you have, Cal, are full now.
Is that including the musket or just the pistol?
The musket ammo as well. Sorry.
Okay. So that brings me to my question, because I haven't really crafted bullets before. Why can I not find? There it is. So because I have ammo already, do I need to pay for... So I picked up 6 peppers, because I think they were five silver apiece. I think so, enough to make basically 6 shots.
Oh, that's right.
How much would that cost me since I already have ammo? Because I know it's usually the cost of the origin costs.
So,
but since I already have the ammo, I need?
When I wrote that down, we were talking about them being like pepper ball bullets. So that is gonna be.
Don't keep that, because I definitely probably make a pepper ball bullet at some point. But
so it'll be 1 gold per, plus the 5 silver worth of peppers, and that 1 gold is like for the pouch, because you need a special pouch that'll poof on impact. Which the resources are available to you, so you can just mark off the gold.
So just mark off 6 gold for those.
Yep.
Then, okay.
And you've got enough to make 6, you said?
Yeah, I've got 6 peppers.
Okay, so.
And if I remember right, I think they were 5 silver apiece.
Yeah, they were. So go to your actions tab. I'm going to teach you how to do this.
Okay.
You're already unlocked. In mode, go to preparation. Change daily to once. Just click on
Hold on.
daily.
Where?
All the way at the bottom.
Where's daily? I don't.
At the bottom, right-hand corner.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay, pepper ball pouch. Got it.
Yep. Click on daily.
Click it to once.
Yep. And then
Okay.
change 0 to 6.
0 to 6.
And then click mode until you're back on
Standard.
Yep. So now there you go. You got 6 uses.
Well, ain't that fancy dancy?
Mhm. So that's how you'll keep track of all your specialty ammo. As you craft it, you just
Okay.
add one. Like that.
All right, let me get rid of these peppers then real quick. Do you want me to add the pepper pouches to my inventory or just
No.
keep it on the
As long as they're on the actions tab like that, you're good.
Okay. Cool beans.
Anybody else have anything?
I was worried about food, and you got that covered, so I'm good.
Nothing else for anybody?
No.
You all lay in for the evening to rest. Kilron, go ahead and do your D100 before I continue.
Yes.
A tiny seed pops out. It's in your inventory. You got it?
Yep.
You all lay in to rest for the evening. Sleep comes easy for some, more difficult for others, but eventually you all fall asleep. And it seems like almost as soon as you fall asleep, a loud thundering crack wakes you all up. You can hear the doors on either end of the hall slam open, and a moment later, one of the hooded Arcanites rips back your privacy curtain. Just, quickly, gather your things and get to the ship. You all hurriedly grab your things and look out. Everybody's moving hastily, running towards, or starting to move towards the north end of the hall where the door is open. You can see the ship out past the door. Is anybody not moving towards the ship?
Nope.
No,
I like to
I'm
move it.
Okay.
Yep.
You all hastily move towards the ship with the rest of the selected. As you exit the hall, you look up at the sky for the first time in 2 days. And as you look up and out towards the Isle of the Asians, you see a globe covering the isle that you'd never noticed before. It's like a big shield of sorts. And down the side of it is a large crack growing towards the waterline. As you move across the cobblestone towards the dock, you hear whispered voices of residents of Arcanopolis. One you overhear says, "It began early." The other one, "But there was no ceremony, no farewell. We're just rushing them off." Another one speaks, "Oh no, they don't have enough time." You're shuttled along through the streets, shoved onto the ship. As the last of you sets foot, the gangplank retracts on its own, and the ship begins drifting away from the dock. The elf stands on the end of the dock and calls out, "The ship will wait for 10 days. After that, you must find your own way. Good luck, selected." As he finishes his statement, the sails of the ship unfurl, and the ship turns and begins sailing off towards the island.
As we sell off, Cal's gonna yell out, "You better take care of my donkey." Sorry.
Nope, that's okay. The ship is unmanned. It is sailing by what you assume to be some magical means. It is barren and unladen, aside for 20 hammocks below deck. It moves very efficiently. What should take a day or two to get to the Isle from the first hour you're on the ship looks like it's only going to take till morning. Will not be a long voyage at all. In that few hours you are on the ship before you arrive on land, is there anything anybody would like to do?
I'm making sure that everybody's on the boat. I meant to do that before we left. I just didn't want to interrupt.
At a glance around, your head count is accurate, 20 plus 1.
We check on my little friend Mink. See how she's doing.
You find Mink huddled up against Jade. I assume they're doing little, like, 12-year-old girl stuff. Braiding hair and talking about boys and Mink.
It's not like
Mink's
raining and
lit.
storming, is it?
It is not raining and storming, but a heavy fog has set in across the water. So you can
It's cooling off.
You can you can make out the island still, but you can't see anything behind the ship. As you spot Mink and Jade doing whatever they're doing, Mink will mention that she's really glad that they're friends now, because she hasn't had friends since she left home.
Aww,
And is
my heart.
really glad that she has somebody to go into this with.
No friend.
Do you see why I wanted to adopt her now?
Oh, she's definitely one of us.
I mean, we can still adopt her. She just doesn't know it yet.
We'll take care of the parents later.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else that looks like really uncomfortable or unhappy? Or who's it and what's his name?
Who's it and what's it?
Retcon or whatever their names are.
You're talking about the two commoner looking guys, Gip and Ratcon?
Yeah. Yeah.
They are pretty well stuck together. So to that effect, you guys are kind of all looking at everybody as the ship is sailing. Laurent and Travis. Okay, I'll move it. Laurent and Travis are sticking together. It appears Lord Rastarian has created a essentially mercenary band consisting of Tura, Auric, Sir Rick, Vester, and Horden. Repep, Morinhoff, Valandir, Rotcod, and Gip are all grouped up.
You know, Calcifer, you should really talk to the two retired watchers, get them into our group. They both seem like competent people and we could really use them.
Yep.
Lord Farquaad and his little band of black knights there. I'll enjoy watching them get crushed.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's a whole lot going on. Who's a what's it? What's there's groups, there's
Yeah, so how the tokens are grouped up on the map right now, the Arcanopolis map, is kind of the cliques that you're
Uh-huh.
seeing form on the boat.
Yeah, I would see if Cal wanted to go over. We could both go over and talk to the other watchers and see if they wanted to join our group.
two are like on their own, aren't they?
They are right now, but yeah, they could join us as fellow watchers.
Oh, hi. Do you want a pretzel?
I
In
would
our
love a
little,
pretzel.
can I?
Yeah,
we
no
have-
kidding. Me too. Like with melted cheese sauce to dip in and
Oh,
some
man.
mustard. That'd be awesome.
Killing me, Smalls. I will stick to my peanut butter M&Ms because that's all I have handy. I'm sorry, who's doing what?
Well, okay, so they want us to get our group recapping. Our group wants us to try to get the Watcher guys.
I believe
To
come
Tukra
with us.
recommended it. Yes.
I didn't recommend it. No.
No, I think that was either.
Yeah, it was Rick.
I agree. Rick and I agree with him. I think.
Tukra,
I mean,
I want to like walk around and sit with different groups because I don't know how I feel about factions. So I just want to spend some time with everybody, hanging out.
Oh,
I-
puppy
That's what I'll be
dog.
doing.
I am really disappointed with Horden wanting to hang out with yeah, Lord Rustyron.
I would
Lord
say
Rustolium.
you specifically saw him like creating a mercenary band. So for the fighters, it was a pouch of gold, and it was sizable. It was like 100 plus per person. For Horden, it took a little more convincing. He promised her that she would become essentially the house artificer for his family's house in Calrin Village, and would basically have unlimited funds for her research, and that convinced her to join.
Our whole goal is we're going here, recapping. We're going here to take out whatever this entity is that's here. That's our mission.
no. Main point is discovery. Discover the secret in the temple, and then destroy
Okay.
the enemy, if the entity, if possible.
Let me write that down.
But main point is discovery, right, DM?
Yep.
Discover the secret of the temple. The side mission of destroy whatever the entity is.
Yep. So Brad, I'll give you a minute to catch up on your notes. Tukra, which group would you like to sit with first?
Dealer's choice. I guess I'll go down here to these guys.
Okay. So, when you look at this group dynamic, you've got 2 priests, a druid, and 2 farmers, essentially.
Mhm.
And
So this is kind of like my group. This would be my group.
could be,
The Tukra cult.
could be. But you kind of come up and sit down, and they nod at you, and the 2 farmers are looking to the other 3 for wisdom. They're like, we don't know why we were selected. We don't know why we're here. We need guidance. We need to have faith in what's going on. You 3 are of various faiths, and you are traveling together. Can we come with you? Of course you can come with us. Anybody who follows the way, no matter what way it may be, will be guided by the hand that guides us. And they're very just like, you get the vibe sitting there for a while that they do not have a plan. They are going to rely solely on faith and divine intervention to succeed.
I guess at some point before I get up, I would just be sure to sort of reiterate for them that the right choice is the choice that they make in good faith as good people.
Of course,
And not to worry.
Being good and making good choices is all fine and dandy, but our deity will show us the right way, and it is God above all else.
That's going to be a
Disagree.
problem.
Agree or disagree. So it was.
don't
I
really
guess
say
it
that.
was a little bit more directed at the farmers.
Pam, are you back? Okay, not yet. Mike, that thing you were doing, if you were trying to be sneaky about it, roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Are you trying to steal shit again?
Moving on to the next
Yeah.
group, Katie. Okay. I'm just gonna circle you up here. Lord Rustarian sees you coming over to the group. He's like, "Yeah, no, sorry, we're full up. We don't need another chief in this group. As you can see, I've clearly taken the mantle of being the only voice that matters."
Yes, you are definitely the chief
voice.
here.
Can I do something instead of just outright doing it right now? Can I do a investigation check or some type of perception check to look for an opportune time?
I will. Well, you were doing it during the scuttle, so I would give you advantage. I was gonna mention that. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you'll have advantage on that. Pam, let me know if you're back. Probably not. That's much better. Sorry, Katie, go ahead.
And to that, I would just say, yes, you are definitely the chief here. Chief, I think that's the word he used.
That is the word he used. It's like, yeah, so you can scurry along. We're devising a battle plan, if you don't mind.
Okay, well, I wish you luck with your group of 6 and apparently no more.
So you will go to find Travis and Captain Laurent. And you'll find them just as the conversation with Cal and Saphira is beginning. Would you like to join in right away or kind of hang back for a second?
I'll sit.
Okay.
I'm not shy.
So Cal and Saphira, you guys find Laurent and Travis kind of sitting up at near the helm area, still reminiscing about old days, talking quietly. It's like that calm that soldier has before the storm kind of moment. Quiet jokes to calm the nerves a little bit. And Tukra walks up as you guys do. They welcome you, Captain Laurent does. Oh, hey fellows. Pretty exciting stuff, huh?
Oh, what you thinking over here, Cap?
Just another mission. Nothing too fancy about it. We're too old to change our ways, so I think we're just gonna do what we've always done.
Just the two of y'all?
Well, if there is some ancient evil that they weren't able to get rid of, I think our best plan is gonna be secrecy, not letting it know we're here.
Okay.
Think about how many decades or millennia this thing has been trapped on this island. One, it's still alive. That scares the shit out of me. Two, they send 20 of the best and brightest every generation. Nobody's killed it yet. I know I'm a good fighter. I know Travis is a good fighter. But if that many people have gone against it face to face, I am not such a big man so as to think that I'm going to be the one that does it. And I don't think any number of people I take with me will do it.
On the bright side, it's still on the island.
Well, it's contained.
Might not be dead, but it ain't running around.
I don't know how us going and finding a secret within this temple is supposed to reinvigorate some arcane ward or something. I don't know. I'm not the magic type, but who knows? But no, me and Travis talked about it, and we think stealth is the best option, and stealth is always easier in smaller numbers. So we think it's just going to be us two war dogs. You know, if we run into another group, they need help, we'll help them. We ain't assholes, but as far as going about it, I think it's just going to be us two.
Yeah, he always got friends with us.
I would laugh a little bit too, as probably the least stealthy person on this boat right now, and say, I will definitely not be helpful to you being stealthy.
That's okay. I'm not very great at it either, but, you know, we do the best we can. Because that's the best we can do. So what's your guys' plan?
Well, actually, I was going to say, I got a question for you. What if this is all about us working together to get it done?
It might be.
Instead of working on our own. Not saying you got to go with us, but
at the same time, we don't know if this isn't just another head game. For all we know, they slipped us something in our dinner, and we're all having a shared hallucination right now. This could just be another fucking mind test. Do you think of that?
Here we go with the darkness.
True. But we wouldn't have.
They're like, holy shit, I need to get some of this hallucinogen.
But at the same time, it could be very real. So we're going to treat it like it's real. We're going to do what we were trained to do. And we're going to hope we don't fuck things up.
I guess we didn't learn our lesson about going our own ways.
Well.
But I digress. I respect your path. But, you know, maybe we can...
Just know it's nothing personal. And if we see you needing help, we will help.
What I'm getting at, Cap, is maybe we can split this up.
Yeah? What do you have in mind?
Well, our mission is to figure out what the secret of the temple is. And side is kill whatever this entity is. That's there, right?
That's what
well,
you said.
Not saying that we want stealth, not saying we don't want stealth, but you can't win a war on one front. I mean, come on, you know that, Cap.
This is true. Takes skill, knowledge, tactics, resources.
Thinking multi-prong at this. Yeah, that way we can respect your guys' wishes. You guys want to go quietly? Well, that's fine. I ain't gonna fault a man on that. But ultimately, we've been given a task.
All right, Lieutenant.
And
Quit
it's
beating
not
around
about.
the fucking bush. All right, we ain't got too long to.
I'm not. I ain't beating around the bush. I'm spitting it out right now.
Okay, well, quit talking around
We
the
bo-
bush. Be direct.
All right.
Shade that
You
bush
guys
down and
take
go for it.
one. You take one part of the mission. We take the other. 2-prong assault.
Yeah, but
You got to kill this thing. You might as well come at it from 2 sides, right?
if we run into it, then
Everybody else wants to.
absolutely, we'll team
True.
up. We'll take it on best we can. But everybody is supposed to find their own secret.
So maybe I above table DM. Maybe I misunderstood what the mission was.
Then that means I did too.
Well, the mission.
Yeah.
I was under the.
I heard the same words you said, but if you think about it, each of us has to find this secret. So it can't be like one group finds the secret, one group fights the entity. Like everybody has to do everything. And we can work together or we can not. And I'm all for working together to an extent, but me and Travis have decided as far as moving through the island, we're going to do that independently. So if we come upon the entity and we need assistance, or you come upon it and need assistance, there won't even be a question of will you help. It's just a question of how quick am I going to get to you to help.
Cap, I will. Sounds like we have a good understanding amongst each other. I will let you do your thing.
Sounds good. Maybe catch a quick shut-eye before we hit shore.
What you got to do, boo-boo?
I'll see you on the other side, brother. And he kind of props himself and lays his head back, closes his eyes. Anybody else got anything?
I would go back and relay everything to the group and let them know that it sounds like, at least with the captain, that they're very adamant about doing it on their own, and if they need help, they'll ask for it, or if we need help, they'll help us. But for the most part, it sounds like we're on our own.
How long's the boat trip there?
Real quick, Pam, now that you're back, roll a perception check for me at disadvantage. By best guess, you have an hour, maybe 2 left till you hit the shore.
Okay.
Enough time to get one set up on your device if you want to roll again.
Yeah, sure, why not? Whew.
You get them high numbers.
Yeah. in the short time, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else anything?
After spending a little bit of time with this group, I'm gonna just go off and meditate.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Is there any hay on this boat at all?
There's not. It is unladen, uncrewed. Tukra, your meditation feels different. Usually when you pray, you get in touch with nature. You can feel the soil, you can feel the sun or the moonlight and the breeze on your skin, and nature envelops you. And as you're sailing through this fog into this containment sphere, heading to the Isle of the Ancients, you don't feel any connection. It's like a severed link in your communing. Above table, you still have all of your abilities. You didn't lose anything. You don't have that vibe.
Okay. Well, I'm going to spend the rest of the time over here because now I'm feeling like this is going to be quite a personal journey for maybe everybody, but at least for me.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? You all spend the last of the voyage, an hour or so, doing various things aboard the ship. Some resting, some double checking equipment, repacking gear, whatever. Braiding hair with mink, etc. Eventually, Travis will come around the ship, finding everybody, and say, "Hey, we're coming up on the Isle. We're about to dock." And everybody will come up to the top deck, and you'll see that the sails have furled, gone up, and the ship is slowing, and you can see the Isle, the mountain on the Isle of the Ancients, rising up steadily in front of you as you draw closer and closer. Creaking can be heard as the hull of the ship scrapes against the dock. The gangplank, by some autonomous means, lowers itself. And as all of you step out onto the dock, a chill sets deep into your bones. The Isle's damp, a heavy, persistent fog. Shadows seem to move in the distance and out of the corner of everyone's eyes, but nothing can be seen. The smell of rot and decay lays heavy on the air. Just beyond the dock, at the edges of the graveyard, can be seen trees and plant life, whose life depends on sunlight, has been snuffed out by the lack of, and only those plants not requiring light have taken over the island. The 20+1 selected step forward off the dock. Lord Laurent, "All right, let's go this way," and take off into the fog. The Morinhof group, without saying a word, wander another direction, also disappearing into the fog. Travis and Captain Laurent take a couple steps in another direction, look back at you, Cal, give a nod, and then also disappear into the fog, leaving your group standing there.
Well, shall we?
We shall.
We shall.
With that being said, I'm going to look at Mink and see how she's doing.
Not as scared as, like, not frozen scared, but still scared. Shivering. She's not accustomed to this climate. She comes from a desert. And she's definitely scared. She's not world traveled. So she's very out of her element.
Okay.
Would my coat be absurdly huge for her?
Yes. Obnoxiously so.
Okay.
Tukra, you know exactly where I was going with that. I'm going to look and see if either my cold weather coat, or I'm going to see if maybe
Mine-
Saphira.
might work better for height wise.
Might be willing to give hers up.
Why don't you guys just ask Jade?
She is like, if you gave her a shirt, it would fit like a robe.
For who?
If any of you gave her a shirt, it would fit like a robe.
I guess he's got a point. We could ask Jade. Jade, would you be willing to? I don't even know if Jade has a coat. Didn't she just take like a mitten because she's so small?
Well, she didn't go up the mountain with us. She has my
Right.
mitten because I gave it to her.
She did
I
get
can't
cold
remember why.
weather gear though.
Oh.
She appeared with it. But that's like heavy fur coats. That's different kind of gear.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking she's cold, shivering. She's not used to the whatchamacallit. Those might actually be worthwhile for her. Could be wrong though. Either way, you know what? I actually have 2 coats, so even if it is a robe, I will offer her my coat.
Your cold weather coat?
Not well, either one. If the cold weather coat's going to be too much, then I'm not worried about it. She can have my duster because I have that other fancy one.
The duster would be a good idea. As you dig for it, you find your fur coat, and all the dampness and humidity is just clinging to it, and it's like wet.
Gross.
Very.
Dusters are long, so essentially she's going to have a trail behind her. But okay.
Okay, well, to move along, you guys have something that will work. You have.
I'm gonna wrap her
provided
in
with it.
something.
You have provided it
And I'm
with
gonna-
her, and she is very thankful and better for it.
Look at her and say, "Look, just stay behind me in front of Rick, and you will be just fine."
Oh, okay.
And we
Fear's
will
gonna go. I
head
don't know.
off.
I saw her burn the crap out of Rick's hand. I think she can take care of herself, and then I'll kind of give her like a cheeky wink.
She does like the.
And then I'm gonna look at everybody and say, "Are we ready to head out? Because let's
Yeah, let's do
get this party started."
We're ready.
You all set off into the mist. Jeremy, roll a d6.
D6.
Yes. Pam, roll a d6.
Fuck you, fat man. I'm choosing somebody else.
Oh, it gets better.
Becca, d6. Brad, d6. Roll it again.
You can't have the same number.
Can't have the
Sorry.
same number. There we go. Katie?
1 or a 5?
Go till you get a 1 or a 5.
Nope, I want a 3.
3. 3. 3.
Holy shit.
I mean, if it's a 1 or a 5, it's
There
we go.
50-50.
There it
Got
is.
Mike, roll one just for shits and giggles. Just
Roll
so you
1.
don't feel left out.
No, not
Okay.
5. 1.
You all walk for what seems like hours. Passing through patches of tombstones, patches of vines. empty spaces on the island. I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
This is great.
Uh-oh.
Pam, that was
That's
a
a
check,
wisdom
not a
check.
save.
Oh, thank God.
Saves are on the right, remember?
I know. I get confused. Oh, that's so much better.
Oh, you got a +3
It's a
with it
little
at least.
better.
Who are we missing? 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. As you keep walking,
Does Sheldon need one?
no. You pass through. Thank you for reminding me about Sheldon, though. He's got that device now and needs temporary hit points from a long rest, which is 5. From that totem you gave him. You're all passing through a patch of tombstones. And Jade,
Mm-hmm.
you catch one tombstone in particular as you walk past it. And you
Mhm.
notice that there's no name on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not like weather has taken its toll and the name wore out over time, but like there was never a name carved into it. And you stand there and stare at it and you wonder, why would they put a tombstone here that never had a name carved into it? This graveyard was specifically built to lay soldiers to rest who had fallen during the Unbinding War. It doesn't make any sense that it wouldn't have a name carved into it. And as you're standing there pondering this thought, your name starts carving itself into the tombstone.
Oh, man. I guess I'm gonna die.
You look up and the rest of the group has stopped about 10-15 feet away from you and are just kind of looking at you.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
None of the rest of you saw this. You're just like waiting for her to keep walking.
If she said that, I'd just be like, well, come on. We're just waiting for you. Come on.
And I start walking.
Okay.
I did ask, like, oh, did you see something?
No, nothing.
Do I believe her?
Tower rolls. Becca, insight. Jade, persuasion. Or deception. In the tower.
Yeah, I feel like you just sit there listening to us talk like, ooh, tower roll.
Yeah. I love tower rolls. I think they're fun.
Yeah, they are.
Becca, she's not telling you something. Something's not all right.
I kind of wait until we were like a further back from everybody, and then kind of ask, like, if there's something you saw, you can tell me. We're on an island that we don't really know what's going on, and so it's good that we keep in communication.
You can tell your probation officer if you fucked up. It's okay.
You're not gonna get in trouble.
That's just all I'm seeing play out right now.
Which, to be fair, like at this point, like I just think that Jade's part of some like secret organization of like SWAT for the Watchers, so she might be very much outranking me.
No, everything's fine. No, I didn't see anything. I don't know. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm gonna worry about it because we're partners now.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's just keep going. I'll let you know if
Fucking
it's
drop it.
something bad.
Okay. Just no, I'll keep an eye on you to make sure everything's okay.
Thank
And if
you.
something's wrong,
Thank
you just look at me and we can have some secret code or something. Code words
Yes,
coconut.
because I don't go to jail again and you arrest me.
Coconut.
Yeah.
The rest
Remember
of
that?
you,
That was
like
fun.
20 to 30 feet ahead of Saphira and Jade, just hear ring out over this graveyard that you're walking through.
I would go to nobody in particular. Now that's a good way to beat back the fog. Some good laughter.
Yeah, yeah. No, everything's okay. Come on, let's go.
Give me 1 second. Okay. You guys all continue walking for a while. And eventually you start to hear a noise coming from up ahead. Make insight checks for me, please.
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody, why not? Beautiful. Rick and Cal, you don't know what is making this noise, but you know that it is the noise of, say, distress. Like the noise an animal would make when it's caught in a trap. It's loud, deep, bellowing.
That doesn't seem good, guys.
Maybe we should just move forward a little bit and check it out. Just two of us who are quiet. What do you think?
I mean, with this fog, we can't see that far ahead. It might not be the greatest idea to send you guys off by yourselves. Being that there's some ancient evil on this island.
I'm not talking about moving way far ahead.
Let's go find out what's making this noise. Tukra says as he starts walking not very quietly.
Tukra, we might not want to attract attention to ourselves, my friend. I'm all for helping everybody, but let's not just go bull rushing in, huh?
I'm no bull. I'm a turtle.
Let's not go turtle rushing in, all right?
Tukra, are you just gonna keep going, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not rushing. I'm walking.
Guess we're going forward. There's our answer.
All right, everybody's going. Beautiful. Doesn't take long, maybe a minute or two of walking. And you all can see through some trees this large beast. None of you have ever seen it before. It has a large plated head with 3 giant horns sticking out of its face. The back half of its body is down in like a sinkhole, a pit of some sort, and it can't quite pull itself out. It is letting out this bellowing, wailing noise as it struggles in frustration.
I'm gonna yell out, "Calm down, my friend. We'll help you."
You got that
And he will
beast
understand me.
speech thing.
Yes. I'm gonna use my thing on it.
So it's gonna be a. Give me a second.
Animal handling?
I'm reading the ability just to make sure. Yep, animal handling.
I'm gonna like cast guidance and poke Rick in his shoulder right as he's doing that too.
Like, yeah, you go get him.
You get him.
Okay.
I will back up Rick as he goes.
What did you say, Rick?
I said, "Calm down, friend. We'll help you. Or we're here to help you."
It kind of.
I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
No, we're really here to help.
Those guys are from the government.
It
I don't know if
kind
they'll
of
help you or not.
stops wailing for a second and goes and looks directly at you. And it's just staring.
That's Sheldon. Come on, let's go. As I start grabbing rope out of my bag. Come on, guys. We're here to help. No, not you dogs. Calm down. My dogs got excited. That's what I say when I tell them to go outside. So
Oh no.
as soon as I say, "Come on, guys," they flipped out, jumped out, and ran to the back door.
Yeah, Kilran will follow.
You guys
I don't
are
know
on
what
the
I
map,
can
so
do, but I'll
move
try
your-
and help.
move your tokens wherever you would go and let me know what you're doing.
Well, being that Rick seems to be taking the lead, I'm gonna be maybe 5-10 steps behind him.
Okay.
I'll be walking with Rick. I've done this before. I have gotten creatures out of things. Well, little boy.
Especially when those neighbors had their weird cousin visit.
Cal, Saphira, Jade.
I'm covering Rick as he goes up. I figured as he moves up, I'm going to move up like a little battle buddy team with him.
I would also start moving up.
All the way or hanging back just a hair?
Somewhere between Cal and Kilron. Like depth-wise.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to block Kilron though, so I'll probably actually kind of go over here.
Okay. As you all approach this creature, it is so much larger than you thought it was. None of you are familiar with it at all. And it is just staring at you, Rick.
What kind of staring? Like,
Make an insight check. Like a trying to figure you out sort of stare. And for a beast, that means trying to figure out if you're going to hurt me or not.
we should show it clearly that we're not here to hurt it.
I'm gonna walk up and like put my head on like the side of it, my hand on the side of its head, just real gently, just kind of set it there,
Okay.
kind of by its nostrils.
Make another
I'm
animal
gonna say
handling
it's
check
okay.
Hello,
for me.
big guy.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get you out of here, buddy. I just gotta tie this rope around you.
I had to step out of the room, and I should have left my camera on because this is what I came back to. If y'all can see it. Hold on.
Oh well, that's adorable. Hi, little buddy. You want to play?
Roll for persuade, or no, roll for deception. See if we believe you.
Are you playing games?
Cute.
What? What? Are you playing
Frida.
games?
So Rick,
Little Frida.
you
Little
walk
friend.
up with your
Okay,
hand
sorry.
out to show that you mean no harm. And I'm imagining this kind of like How to Train Your Dragon, where the first time you reach out for it, it kind of like scoffs back, and you, to let it know, to show some vulnerability, you close your eyes and look away and put your hand out. And after a moment, it moves its muzzle to rest your hand on it and lets you touch it. It has thick, leathery skin, very hard, very dry. But it does let you touch it. Giggity.
Oh,
Not
he's
unlike
a good
Sheldon.
boy.
Giggity, giggity. Indeed.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of do some gentle petting, on its head there, and okay, buddy, we're gonna tie this rope around your front legs and over your back, and then we're all gonna pull on these ropes to lift you out. Okay? So when I say ready, you start, you help us, and we'll get you out of there. Okay?
It's just kind of staring at you. It's doing like the Chihuahua side eye, like the don't know if I trust you yet. I'm gonna make sure I can see you at all times. Look.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and like tie the rope kind of doing a harness on him, like a dog harness when you're walking them because they're too stupid and they pull and choke themselves.
Okay.
So you buy this really expensive harness that they hate and fight. Would that be like survival to tie that, or?
I think we've established that you can tie really good knots.
You weren't supposed to tell people about that.
Yeah, you get it harnessed up pretty securely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna tie the very end of the rope around Sheldon. He'll be our base and heavy puller, and I'll just motion for everyone. Come on, guys, let's grab on this rope and let's pull this dude out of here. He's in trouble.
One individual, and it can be Sheldon. I need a strength check with advantage.
Definitely
Second, getting the dogs back
not
in.
me.
I've got a
I have a
+5.
minus. I have a -1.
+5 might be better than Sheldon's.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
well-
Sheldon's probably gonna be our, because he's the one that was pulling the cart. Yeah, just let him do it.
Yeah,
at
either
advantage.
Sheldon or Tukra.
Yeah, Sheldon's a +3, so let's go with Tukra.
All right. Finally, I get to use strength. Primity. Oh, I don't know what I did. I clicked a button.
That
Wow.
looked like
I don't know what.
somehow you rolled 2 d20s with advantage.
It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Okay.
16 or 14 would have done it. So you all get on this rope, and basically pay tug of war against the ground. And it takes a minute for this beast to realize what's going on, but when it does, it starts struggling again, trying to free itself. And with the extra leverage and aid of the rope and all of you pulling, it manages to free itself out of this pit. Standing there, you can now see it towering 15, 20 feet above what most of you stand. And it looks at each of you and does like a low bow, is what you get the impression of. And after it bows, its body becomes translucent, transparent, and then is gone altogether, and the rope drops to the ground.
I don't know what that was, but I think we made the right choice there.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer and peek into the what it was stuck in.
Yeah, it just
Not
looks
step
like
my foot on.
looks like a sinkhole, maybe 15 feet deeper than the size that beast was. Like just deep enough that it couldn't get a great foothold to get out of it.
The sinkhole seems real enough, so.
But it's completely empty.
Okay.
Having freed the beast and ready to move on, that is where we're going to stop tonight's episode, as we are 4 minutes past.
That was a big
That was
chunky
good.
boy.
That was a big chunky boy.
Look at that, not leaving you on a cliffhanger and ending on a happy note for once.
That's great.
In
For
4
once,
months of
right?
campaign play, because tonight was was episode 16, so officially 4 months into this campaign.
Whoop, whoop.
Woot, woot.
Woohoo!
All right, everybody, thanks for coming to
All
watch
right,
the
y'all.
stream. We love and appreciate you as always, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.